time, I'd like to introduce to you a young member of our salsa family.
Another round of applause for that. You know, the other hat that I wear, I was a producer for the Apollo Theater for a number of years. And I had the pleasure of producing Celia Cruz, Tito Puente, and Mary McCabe. And that was, again, to cement through the arts the relationship between Puerto Rico, Harlem, and Cuba. And that was such a well-attended event back then. My mother-in-law was born in Bayamón, Puerto Rico. And so my kids have that Latin spirit in them, and I'm blessed to have that kind of relationship within my bloodline. So I wanted to just, again, celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Mixie Tyler, she's still on? So bring up Tyrone. We're going to show another video. One.
Being an advocate is stepping in for someone who you have a privilege that they don't have. You have a power, you have a influence, you have some knowledge, you have a following, you have something that someone else needs. Whether you can provide for what they need is might not be the case. You might be able to use something that you have to help them get something else that they need.
Being an advocate to me means actually doing things for people that they can't do for themselves. Because if you're an advocate, you're going to make sure that you are in some way pushing for someone else in a space that they can't.
Being an advocate means being supportive.
Being an advocate means to, let's just say, community.
Advocacy means to take a stand for something or for someone. If you have a specific cause in mind or something that you might want to change in the world to help benefit other people and yourself.
I support the youth and the arts, and sometimes I talk to them to help the youth. Simply just needs to talk to the youth, expose the youth, tell the youth, give us stories, sit us down, bring my ear, like give me some poetry, just give to the youth. Being an advocate means always standing up for what you believe in, no matter what the fight is.
Today's meeting was very special. As I look around and see all of the organizations, the gentlemen, the agents, the professionals, the novices, all come together for a monthly chat, to me is just a gift. Today's program was to bring the young organizations and practitioners, I call them art practitioners, together in one setting. And this is our first meeting, and what a turnout. And I'm so delighted that all of the goals that I wanted to achieve was here today.
Kitty Rose, where are you? Is she here? Oh, it's Kitty. This is the producer of the clip that you just saw. Mixie Tyler now. Come on, Mixie. I've been calling your name, so you better come on now.
Good morning and welcome. Now you finally know my name repeatedly. I'm Mix Lydia Tyler and I'm the Student Services Manager here at HSA. I'm also a lifelong performer and arts educator. It's truly an honor to welcome you all here today at the Harlem Arts Alliance Town Hall. We are gathered here as a vibrant community of artists who are committed to fostering the arts and supporting creative spirits and making Harlem an extraordinary place to be. Here at HSA, we are working tirelessly to build community, and our mission is to empower youth to reach their full potential in the arts, education, and life. Through interdisciplinary arts, education, and training, we celebrate the richness and diversity of our community and inspire the next generation of artists, leaders, and change makers. Our shared vision is to create and sustain an engaging dynamic space. And one example of that is, if you've been seeing our posters out and around, is that we have a performance coming up in November of Macbeth. Our fall Shakespeare performance of the Scottish play joins with our HSA students and join us on a journey with them into a world where ambition turns very deadly and fate takes control and power consumes all. This new bold version of the Scottish play, where HSA students in our theater department ignite Shakespeare's darkest play with intense heart and kind of do a new spin on Shakespeare's language and the storytelling. So we hope you will promote this show to your constituents and join us November 13th, 14th at 7 p.m. and November 15th at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Our location will be right here at the theater in the Dorothy Maynard Hall at HSA. Also reflecting on our values here with inclusivity and artistic excellence that the Harlem Arts Alliance promotes. We also really foster community engagement. Here in our Student Services Office, community engagement is pinnacle in the work that we do. We are working and seeking to create a supportive system that allows many access points to the arts and education. Now, our up-and-coming rolling admissions program is a creative way of opening enrollment throughout the year so our communities can access affordable arts training. Starting November 1st through November 15th, we will allow families to have the opportunity to enroll in a select amount of classes at a prorated rate here at HSA. This will allow families who have missed our full year enrollment to have the time and the affordability to enroll in a full access year of classes at a reduced rate. So we hope you will also support this and promote this to your constituents here and throughout the Harlem arts community. Thank you so much for your dedication to the arts and to the Harlem's cultural legacy. I look forward to our conversations and collaborations and the collective energy that will continue to elevate Harlem as a hub of creativity and innovation. Let's make this town hall a powerful step forward and a brighter future for Harlem. Thank you.
As I was stumbling over the program, I'm glad to be relieved and let the official announcer come in and take over the mic.
I just want to know those, how much swag do you have for New Heritage, you know, because I haven't seen this one recently. Okay. How's everybody doing? Joanne, good seeing you. You did keep your promise that we would see each other tonight, right? So my name is Curtis Archer, and would you believe that this past weekend, you know what I did? My 50th high school reunion. Right? And remember, y'all, I do have a new hit. But no more b-ball, Daryl. Okay, no. Right, so LeBron James, I'm not coming for you. But like I said, I'm really, really blessed to be here, and I'm really, really happy to have really, well, you know, let me know, okay? When I mention this, Temple Dean, thank you all for having some belief that, you know what, I can string a couple of sentences together, okay? So, you know what, I'm actually looking at Tyrone Burkett. He's gonna come up, composer, saxophonist, our mentor, music, okay, come on up. Tyrone, come on up here. Yes, all right.
Good morning. Aaron Minter is Harriet Tubman's name. Aaron Minter Music. Thank you to Harlem Arts Alliance and to TJ for having me here. We can just let the video go and then yeah. So that was, thank you. That was my ensemble, Tyrone Burkett Sanctuary, and the name of the tune is Luminous Darkness, and it's inspired by, if you know Howard Thurman, he was a theologian, a mystic, and a mentor for Martin Luther King. So what he did is he wrote a book called Luminous Darkness, and he was describing how a student was talking to him. The student was a deep sea diver, and as the diver continued to go deeper and deeper past the fish, the light diminished, it was pitch dark. But as the diver went deeper and deeper, as we know when we go into a dark room and we adjust our eyesight, and we're able to like make things out, you know, oh, that's bed, oh, that's the closet, that's the dressing, that's this, that's that. And I wanted to really, wrote this song as a metaphor for, you know, what we see going on today in our world and how dark things seem and how crazy and chaotic things really seem. And I wanted to pull out this quote by Martin Luther King: "We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope." So as an artist, I wanted to give that out to whoever heard the song as you're hearing it today. And we had our freedom fighters in the civil rights movement. We had Harriet Tubman, African independence in the 50s and the 60s. We've been through stuff, and we've been through times like this. And I think as artists, I know for me as an artist, I really want to keep my eye on the infinite hope, not looking at what, you know, it's thrown to us by. Oh, I got a message song. Now go ahead, you can turn it on. Listen, that's my white form vocalist. I gotta say that. That's my white form vocalist. And again, you know, real quick, because I want to get out the way, we're just starting. The greatest tool against this wonder, the power to bring it into our consciousness to and affirm that infinite hope. So I just wanted to leave you with that. And I hope this was like a good start to this meeting, to get us in a good and thank you all.
Well, Tyrone, do tell me something. I love the music, right? Where can I hear you, man?
At the end of the video, there's all my information. If you can get to the end of the video, if you can zoom to the end of it, you can get me at newfreedomsongs.com. Right, next spring.
Okay.
So that's me.
Gotcha.
You can do a QR code, and you'll go to my information, my EPK page, and everything.
Beautiful. Thank you, man.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So I'm just hoping.
I'm the executive founder of Cannabis Justice and Equity Initiative. I want to thank each of you for the recognition of the work and the commitment and the tenacity Cannabis Justice Equity Initiative, but more importantly, the students that make up this this initiative. So CJEI is one small yet very direct, intentional effort in trying to restore and affirm some of that clawed away dignity and humanity to our people and communities who have been under siege and have disproportionately paid and continue to pay the highest price for what is now legal cannabis in New York.
Y'all are definitely a dynamic duo. We will always support the amazing work that you all are doing for this industry. There are few Black people in New York who understand the breadth of opportunity in this industry and that are really working to place people in that industry, right?
We want to make sure we can educate them, help them, teach them how to have all this their own consumption lounge or how to go a little ladder for the very service. They have to understand.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Professor Terrence Kaufman. I'm a professor at New York University. I'm all honored to be here in this beautiful space. Looking at my friend over there. Well, I don't actually look at Mr. Rivers. I actually look at his watches. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. He told me he's going to gift me on my birthday. My birthday is today. Any day that I see you is my birthday. Again, my name is Professor Coffey. I am the adjunct assistant professor of New York University and the executive director of the program, the Cannabis Justice Equity Initiative. And this is a program that is dedicated to ensuring that communities that have been adversely impacted by anti-cannabis enforcement and the so-called war on drugs, particularly when we think of New York and the issues that took place, that this organization is committed to ensuring that those communities are represented in this new era of legalization. Our program falls in 3 specific buckets. It's our 16-week program in which we train individuals with justice involvement in the community to enter this industry in other areas. The second part is also our CJEI Justice Lab to ensure that we provide legal support to individuals who have been impacted, particularly in our communities. And thirdly, it's our community conversation, Cannabis in the City initiative, and that's our educational by our very own Rose production. I was very intent on ensuring that the work that we do is represented by the talent within our communities. And the other part of that is, which is a conversation I've been having with Mr. Rivers and the Harlem Arts Alliance, is I also work closely with the Office of Cannabis Management in regards to something called the Community Reinvestment Fund. And this fund allocates state tax revenue to organizations and communities that are working to uplift our communities. This year, I think we surpassed, we're right on the verge of breaking $2 billion in sales. So it's important for me and the work that I do to ensure that the organizations that are represented here today are a part of that initiative to ensure that your organizations and the work that you're doing to uplift our communities are funded. I think we have some ideas that we're going to be working with my good friend as soon as he gives me my watch. I promise y'all you're going to hear about that watch as soon as I'm up here. But one of the things that we also want to clarify, and I want to do this right now, in regards to this funding, your organization don't have to do nothing with cannabis. I don't know if you guys remember the lottery. We had the lottery thing, and the excess funding would go to support educational programs, these programs, etc. This is the same idea and structure that's built around this. And my rationale in being this, and my reasoning for being here, is to ensure that the communities that are in our communities, that are working with our youth, that are building, hello Corinthia, it's so good to see you, that are represented in this state funding and all these grants that happen. So we'll have some ongoing conversations surrounding that. We recently had our in-person event where I see some of our members here share with you. We do have the next round of funding throughout my intention that you're part of that next round, which I believe is going to be in January. So we're going to be working out some things to ensure that that's happening. I'll be here for a few minutes, and I do want to say this again. I have classes this morning, but because of my watch, I thought I was going to get it. No, because of the importance of the work that takes place here, I told the school that I would, I'm going to be kind of with my students there. I'll get there, but it was important for me to ensure that I'm in this space and representing for the work that we're setting for. So thank you. I enjoy the rest. I'll be here for a little bit, so I'll try to leave my business cards with anyone who needs that. I don't want to disrupt the show, but I want to ensure that you're able to have access to me, and if not, you can definitely see Mr. Rivers or TJ, and they'll make that accessible to you. Thank you.
Well, Professor, no. Okay, hold on. So how come you? Oh, okay. And at one point, now, however, there were two. I just want to know. The regulars that real estate for Harlem Community Development Corporation. Folks, come on up here. Joanna, you know. Yes, come on up. And Fred, you know that come.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh, and happy Friday. So my name is Fredson Sasabi, and I work for the West Harlem Development Corporation as the Special Projects Coordinator. And I also work with Joanna Castro, who I work closely in reviewing CBG applications with. Joanna, do you want to?
Good morning, and buenos días. All right.
All right, so as some of you may know, the 2025 CBG recipients are now listed on our website. All you need to do is go to wc.com and click the grants tab, and then click 2025 CBG recipients. There are all the organizations that received a grant this year. You'll see a link to their website, the amount that was awarded, and you'll see their program title. So this year, we saw 102 local organizations providing services, which totaled about $1.6 million. And out of those 106 organizations, we saw 32 organizations that were in the arts and culture category. So the majority of the programs we saw were multi-arts programs. So multi-programs meaning programs that had both a visual and performing arts component. And examples that we saw, I can't say all the people as much as I want to, but some people are the Harlem Arts Alliance, Centro Civico, Jazzmobile, and the North African Chorus Ensemble. And I also wanted to note that in the youth category, we saw 20 out of 48 grantees who did programming that were involved with arts or STEAM. And in the older adults category, we saw 2 out of 6 grantees that were doing programming that dealt with the arts. So, as Curtis mentioned, Columbia, in-kind space. So if you are interested in renting out facilities in Columbia to do programming, you can submit on the first full week of each month an application, so long as you are an organization based in CD9 or an organization working with a West Harlem nonprofit. Please note that this in-kind application is separate from our actual CBG application, but we do ask for recipients to include it in their interim and or their final report. So Joanna's gonna continue the rest of the presentation.
Thanks, Fredson. So again, my name is Joanna Castro, and I'm the Senior Director of Programs at the West Harlem Development Corporation. Frontliners, and one is the Hamer, who's the interim coordinator. And this is if you either want to attend one of their programs or want to be part of the alliance through an organization. They do all sorts of programs, including here at the Harlem School for the Arts. They've done paint and sip, they've done jazz. This past summer they were at Randall's Island. So really it's a fun way to stay active. The other organization that we incubated that many of you probably know is the West Harlem Arts Alliance. So they just finished a very successful run at the Innovation Triangle. I hope many of you were able to attend. And so now we invite you to become a member of the Artist Directory. So play, work, some sort of activity here in the community, please consider joining their directory. Given all that's going on in the world, one of the key elements that we strive for is to be a resource, not only through grants, through our yearly CBG, but also sharing opportunities for funding, including the Harlem Community Development Corporation and our friends at UMass, Upper Manhattan Empowerment Zones, through the LMCC program. You can follow us on social media and check our website regularly. So whether it's for local jobs, opportunities for individuals and youth, and for organizations, please check them out. We also want to promote West Harlem organizations, including Harlem School for the Arts. So there's our social media. I'd like to say formerly known as Twitter. We know what that one is. IG, Facebook, YouTube, we usually use it mostly for the CBG info sessions. So if you want to get a feel for how our CBGs work, check out the recording from this past May. Last but not least, since we are with culturally minded individuals, whether you celebrate Halloween, All Saints Day, or Dia de los Muertos, please take a moment to celebrate and honor those who are no longer with us, yet they're always close in our heart and watching over us and with our ancestors. Check our social media, lots of cool events going on this weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joanna and Fred. And quick little question. So let's say the organization is not based in Harlem, but let's say downtown. But if the
question. So if the organization is based outside of CD9, Community District 9 or West Harlem, we really want to see partnerships and collaborations with West Harlem organizations. Otherwise, honestly, we consider them parachuting in, which we don't like to see.
A carpetbagger. Yeah. Thank you for that, y'all. Keep it up. So those understand that there's a young man around, who may have even been somebody who actually performed at the Apollo. Maybe he rubbed the stump. Is that it? Can I bring up here Cruz Angel? Come on up here. Yes. Showtime.
Esa negrita que va caminando, esa negrita tiene ese tumbao. Y cuando la gente la va mirando, ella bailando y la va apretando, apretando. Azúcar. Oh, si quieres diga primero, mejor camina de frente, para que no haya tropiezo. Vive tranquilo, mejor ningún despacio. Disfruta bien de la vida, aunque tomando medida. Azúcar. Tiene tumbao. Y no camina de lado, y no camina de lado. Ahí tumbao. Y no camina nunca camina de lado. Me da para la mano, toma. Eso. Cuando la gente se muere, se dice que era tan buena cuando vivía, como la noche y el día. Que me vengan a decir la verdad, ya yo no aguanto mentiras. Disfruto bien de la vida, aunque tomando medida. Oh, alegra, te tumbao. Y no camina de lado, y no camina de lado. Oh, ay, tumbao. Y no camina de lado. Esa negrita que va caminando. Oh, tiene tumbao, todo la sigue por su caminado. Esta negrita tiene tumbao, todo la sigue por su caminado. La negra tiene tumbao, oh, y no camina de lado. Y no camina de lado. Eso. Y no camina de lado. La negra tiene tumbao. Y no camina de lado. Nunca camina de lado. Tiene tumbao, y no camina de lado, nunca camina de lado.
Give it up. Cruz Angel, baby, yes. Mark Anthony, who? That's right. A couple of shameless plugs, okay? Citizenship, if I don't write it down, do you know what I'm talking about? Just so you know, well, let me say this. West Harlem Arts Alliance will be featured on a program on Monday. Yes, Soul Lounge Primetime. Yes, and Michael, he talks about the whole history, also about West Harlem Development Corporation. Who knew, you know? I also just want to take this a little moment to give homage to my late mother, Vera Archer. because, you know, my father, he really couldn't dance at all. But my mom, she could actually, Lindy Hop, she could Charleston, she could do all of that stuff. She would typically do it at the Savoy, right? Yes. And so that we don't lose that history, can you say swing dance? Barbara Jones, you in the house? Barbara, come on up here. Yes, Barbara Jones, yes.
Good morning, everyone. We can have the video play.
Throughout the decade of the 1920s, Black writing, art, and music flourished, ushering in a cultural revolution that rocked the United States.
One of the most important things is from this
great Mike. In jazz clubs became a central part of life by African Americans, which the writer Alain Locke compiled into an anthology. He called it The New Negro, and its name came to define a movement.
The Harlem Renaissance is a facet of a larger movement for
Lindy Hop is a Black American dance, but it is Harlem's signature cultural dance. And sadly, this is not talked about. We're looking for, from you and maybe those that you know, is to bring this culture back and to have a celebration. We're looking for volunteers, those who may have resources, who may want us to visit. Oh, those are some of the dancers and dance at the Savoy. Now, the dance has come to be known also swing dance, but you don't have to be up in the air to do it all the time. Now, this is actually in the ballroom in the 1950s. Again, the ballroom is going to be celebrated, and we're looking for volunteers and those who may want to give their resources and help us help Harlem to celebrate and get a hold of this dance. It's almost 100 years old, the dance also. And it's being done on. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Give it up. So, Mark, question, would I qualify? I know the Lindy or the Charleston, that was my mom's era, but I do know how to hustle, but my wife does not, so. Can you still use me?
Yes, we can.
All right.
We'll keep you on the ground.
Thank you. Oh, man. So I mentioned, of course, West Harlem Arts Alliance, right? Also the Harlem Arts Alliance, right? But did you know about the North Manhattan Arts Alliance, man? Martin Collins, are you here? Yeah. All right, Martin, give it up.
Good morning, everyone. Updates from the Northern Manhattan Arts Alliance. Our latest exhibition, Sustenance and Survival, Uptown Reflections, has 37 artists from West Harlem, Washington Heights, and Inwood. Cards are in the back with all the artists' names and some of the artwork that you'll see. We had 193 people turn up to the opening reception on Thursday, October 16th, and the studios are available also for yoga. Studios are available also for yoga, business meetings, workshops, holiday parties, and more. Details and how to avail of those studios are on the flyers, which are on the back table. NOMA is busy planning the 24th Uptown Art Stroll. The pre-stroll concert will take place right here at the Harlem School of the Arts on Tuesday, May 19th at 7 p.m. with performances by the Natalie Cole Community Choir and West Harlem resident Emmett Cohen's trio. The 2026 Uptown Art Stroll poster contest will launch on Monday, January 5th. Last year, West Harlem artist Tom Sanford won the $2,000 grand prize and was the banner, the emblem for the art stroll in all publications, including these 5,000 printed guides distributed throughout West Harlem, Washington Heights, and Inwood. West Harlem also captured third prize by West Harlem resident Margot Moore. The Art Stroll poster contest will begin on January 5th. The details will be posted on our website, our Instagram, Facebook, and all of our social media publications.
You gotta wear that outfit. Good morning.
Oh my goodness, it's so good to be here. It's so good to see all of you. I miss you. Wow.
We missed you.
Oh man. So, the last time I presented, we talked about Star University. And I am here to tell you that we are beginning to onboard our first group of students next. So we are super, super excited. I just want to tell you a little bit about what it is, just to remind you. And so obviously we all know the condition of education right now in this country, which has been for some time, but obviously exacerbated by the current administration. And we wanted to create an incubator for young people that we gather the best of the teachers and professionals that we have access to, and we built a system that includes academics, that includes life coaching, and also a peer accountability piece, right? So that young people can be each other's accountability. And the way that it was envisioned is that this first group of legacy students that we are onboarding, that they will be together for the next 3 years of high school that they do together, but that they also have their own little network as they go through life. We know they have the same values, we know that they learn the same things, and we know that with all of the knowledge that you can have, unless you have is not really going to take you very far. So we wanted to insulate them with the emotional intelligence and the relationships to support their dreams. So here's how you can help, right? Because obviously I haven't asked. We developed something called a Star Studio, and that is an intergenerational platform and a space within the school. It is digital, where we have trusted adults and professionals and artists and organizations that commit to just hopping in the space once a year for 1 hour, where you can dedicate either an event that you're going to invite people to, whether you just want to spend an hour sharing an experience with them, whether you want to send them an article. But look at these as our babies that we can pour into. It doesn't cost us a lot to make sure that we surround them with love, that all of the knowledge and information in this room.
As Spring come up, she's working with the project. And maybe Otero O'Farrell, if he's available. All right, beautiful. And have them come up here and do their thing, for sure. Ema Ori, are you in the audience? Of course she is. Because she and I were hanging out yesterday. We were hanging out somewhere, was that the Romero Beard Foundation?
Yeah, time was had, time was had.
Yes indeed, yes indeed. So, Ema, come on up here, for sure. So yes, I know that Curtis Arts has been identified with Harlem Community Development Corporation, correct? However, I get nothing done if I do not have what? Ema Ori right there, okay? So just so you know, oh, we actually have, I guess.
We do have a PowerPoint, I believe.
And thank you for developing that, for sure, okay? Let's see what we got going on there.
But we have nothing to do with this. We're not performing at all right now. We're not going to do it.
All right, so what do we have? You want to start it off, or should I? The most important thing, I will let Ema go over small business services, but we have a weatherization assistance program. Let's say you own a home anywhere, repeat, anywhere in the continental United States. We have a program that can increase your building's energy efficiency to lower your energy costs, kind of all that stuff, right? In addition, we have a wonderful brother. How many guys interested in purchasing a property? Okay. First time home buyer counseling that does not cost you anything. And I'm serious. Pedro Hernandez. If you have a phone, get it out, 212-961-4140.
Yeah, we'll share the context too on the last slide.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, and MWB certification, if you want to get certified as an MWB, Minority and Women-Owned Business Enterprise, doing business in the state of New York, that's what we do. But we can also fast track the city program. Does it cost you anything?
Absolutely free.
Okay, but there's a caveat, that you must be in business at least 1 year. Okay, and then we don't care if you made money or lost money or whatnot, but show that you at least filed your taxes, okay? Please, do that, thank you. And then, I think today is what? October 31st. What's going on there? Now, you heard Joanna and Fred, they already talked about their stuff,
Yeah.
but what do we got going on?
You are thinking about it, you haven't tonight to submit it. However, that is only for this grant period, that's for 2025. We operate on an annual basis, so we are actually reopening next year, 2026, in February for all programming that's happening in 2026. So if you are thinking about applying to our grant program for future programming, whether it's a project or sponsorship, we will be reopening. To plan it out more and not submit it all within the next 12 people, because I know a lot of our organizations think that it's only the grant program is 2025 and that's it. There's going to be more opportunities, and we'll be opening every year for a good while. So we are here, we want to support, and of course Curtis and I are here if you have any questions. I'll be in the office all day today, and I imagine we'll be getting a lot of inquiries, and I'm here to help. So if you want to learn more about it, you can reach out to us. I have my contact information on the last slide. But while we are here, we do just want to share one of the main requirements. If you do not have that yet, and you're applying to a program, they definitely take the time now to look in. It shouldn't take that long, but it is, and I'll be asking for supporting documents. It's this whole thing. Because it's a separate entity, we actually have nothing to do with it. You would have to reach out directly to this, to the statewide financial system. I mean, statewide financial services. That's
No, system is right.
Yeah. See, we have nothing to do with that, but we do encourage everyone to take the time to go through their application process. If that's something that you're all interested in, definitely take the time now to get that done. And it's you get free qualification for 1 year, and then you have to renew. So also keep that in mind if you're looking to apply for next year. And then to get more information about our grant program, you can visit our website. We have the links up here. And then we also have dedicated program pages, so you can get more information about our grant program through, we also have a calendar for webinars. Our server was actually down this week, so unfortunately that isn't updated yet. We are going to get that updated soon, so you'll see everything that's coming up in November. But just so you all know, we have a session next week on Wednesday called Starting a Nonprofit. This is through our Small Business Services program. So if you or anyone you know is interested in getting more information about the different components of a nonprofit business plan, that is definitely something we encourage you to tune in for. The registration will be posted on our website, but you can also...
So Eva, we're sure we're not performing, huh? We'll talk about like maybe Dan's Lamora Perez is performing, is that it? They're in the, we got some folks coming up here. Yes. Welcome, y'all.
I just need to set it up, Daryl. That's all. Just need to set up.
Can you guys tell us the name of the organization? Please. Go ahead. You with the mic. Go ahead. Yeah. There you go. Thank you.
Okay, this is the Afro-Cuban or Euro experimental dance ensemble. And it's led by the first dancer, choreographer, researcher, marvelous artistic director.
This was built This was real special to me when I knew this hurricane was coming to Cuba. Special to me when I knew this hurricane was coming to Cuba. So what I did firstly is to reach out to Francisco's wife, Denise Lamoto, who you're going to see shortly. And the love and respect that I have been a beneficiary of because of my relationship with this dance group is extraordinary. And I've adopted them to be part of the Impact program, the New Heritage Theater program. And each year I get a chance to produce them locally, internationally. So without further ado, Denise Lamoto.
If you tell me that this was not a dance and drumming of revolt, I would be surprised, okay? Because what you saw martial arts right there. You saw that there. And Lord knows, they'll say, if you were a plantation owner, you would, I gotta watch these people. I can't let them congregate too closely. No, forget it. You know it. That's roots. So, let me make sure. Yes. Okay. Oh. I've seen these people in a while since our guy James Horton came over here. And that, of course, is the Museum of the City of New York. Evander Lewis, come on. What's up, Evander? How you been, man?
Good afternoon, everybody. Evander Lewis, Chief Director of Public Programs, Museum of the City of New York. Located on 104th Street, Fifth Avenue, we present historic exhibitions, past, present, and taking a deep look at the future. today. I just have a few programs that I'm going to share with you all. Actually, it's our top session, curator of our exhibition, Urban Song Dream Defiance on the Dance Floor. And it's pretty much a dance-based tour, so we're sort of like making it a little bit more interactive, like folks sort of like actually dance and move while also learning about the music and the history of Lindy Hop. And this version is going to be hot jazz sessions, and they're going to be pulling out really old records, and there's going to be some sort of artifacts in the room as well. It's very limited, so if you are interested, I'd say try to get some tickets and stuff now. And I'll hang around in the back for a little while, and I have some business cards if you want to learn more. And then next, following that, we have our annual Jeffrey Lecture in Urban History. This year, we're going to be doing a book talk on the book Brooklyn Nights, which talks about the history of free black communities in the borough of Brooklyn, and sort of the history of that and how that's been shaped and what Brooklyn looks like today. So please check that out as well. It's an annual lecture we do, and it's a different speaker every year. This one I'm super excited about. It's our late night party that's happening later in November. It's called Rhythm of the City Hip workshops and dancing and fun all throughout the night. We're gonna have a bar. It's a party. We're gonna have a bar. It's a party. And then we have our Lenape Celebration Day, which we had a really successful version of this program last year as well, where we celebrate Lenape culture and taking a look back at Indigenous New York through arts and crafts, dancing, panel discussions. There's going to be a lot of activities for kids. There's going to be language workshops and corn husk doll making. And so that's another sort of community day and included with the mission a bit. So please feel free to drop by and share with folks in your community, especially communities. And then lastly, we have our Gingerbread Community Day. So I don't know if any of you all have seen our gingerbread exhibition, but it's something we've been doing. We do a big bake-off, and folks pretty much build all types of statues and monuments in New York out of gingerbread, and they're all featured in this exhibition here. And I think this year we got like the Yankee Stadium, we got the Empire State Building, and it's just fantastic. It's going to be open in a couple of weeks, and so we do sort of gingerbread holiday festive day for kids and families. We're going to have cookie decorating for free. People can do their own cookie decorating and gingerbread. We're going to have arts and crafts there as well, and photos with Santa, which is always like a fun one. So you don't got to go to Macy's. You can come to us. But yeah, those are our programs. Feel free to drop by our website, mcny.org. You can do /events to go directly to our programming and ask some business cards. I'm happy to answer any questions after this. Thank y'all.
Wow, thank you, Amanda, man. And Amanda, one of the things, I guess since growing up, I started out, of course, doing hustle with, of course, and we spoke, I know, at the museum, with hustle and disco, right? But then with the death of disco, the rise, of course, of what? House music. So any retrospective on house?
There's some stuff in the works. We got some new exhibitions coming up next year. Someone told me to plan a party, and I was like, I'm planning an electric house party, dance music, okay. I'm doing it, so look out for that.
Thank you, Amanda, yes. Give it up, man. Urena Ribbons, yes, indeed. Ice Theater, Harlem, come on up, yes.
Thank you for letting me present again. Thanks, Moza. I'm the executive director of Ice Theater of New York, and our mission is to create dancing on ice as an art form. And today I want to highlight the program that we do every year in Harlem. It's our winter holiday skating celebration at Benny Farrell Riverbank State Park. And let's just play the video.
Hi, my name is Christopher Aaron Singletary. I work with Ice Theater of New York, and I skate with them to make pieces to kind of show what skating can be and bring meaning into dancing on the ice. And I'm so glad to be here to skate with my crew and to show people the show was a lot of fun, positive energy, festive.
You can't get a show like this nowhere here in Harlem or New York City. Beautiful, professional. You gotta come see it for yourself.
We have come every year for, I think, the past 7 years because my daughter is on Riverbank Figure Skating Club. We love this event, the Purple Rain, just unbelievable performance, but everybody was great.
I'm so happy to be here. It's so nice to see so many diverse and wonderful faces, happy faces, and a great sense of community here. And I just had such a great time performing, and hope to be back again next year. Doing this show at Riverbank is something that we've done multiple times, and we love it so much. Every time we come back here, the experience is always amazing.
It really helps us project, and the audiences are always amazing.
We get all the kids and all the rest of the stands. It's a great feeling to be back here.
So Ice Theater is the Harlem Arts Alliance because I'm also very proud of the Harlem Development Corporation. And at the request of Council Member Salon, he said, why don't you bring more production value up to Harlem? So we are going to do that. We're going to bring some artificial lighting in and to make it even a better show than last year. So come and see us perform December 13th at 4 p.m. in the afternoon at Denny Farrell Riverbank State Park.
All right, thank you, yes. Now, just so you know, sometimes people, paint Harlem with a broad brush, Harlem. We know that there are distinct neighborhoods, Harlem, right? We have, of course, where we are now. This would be considered West Harlem, correct, Joanna? Okay. If I cross the street, though, I'm in Central Harlem. Okay, yeah. So Community Board 9, West Harlem, Manhattanville. Community Board 10, Central Harlem. All right? And then, of course, Community Board 11, East Harlem, Spanish Harlem, Del Barrio. Okay. And I've been a resident of West Harlem since 1980. Because remember, I'm originally where? BX, baby. We talk about Community Board 12 of Washington Heights and Inwood. Being that Damon is not here, so this is a young lady I met, and it was at Aaron Davis Hall, and she was just talking about some stuff. I said, wow. She was like, she has experience. Corinthia, come on up here. Yes, Corinthia, give it up.
Morning, beautiful people. I've had the pleasure of being here recently to just bring attention to a new program that is in Harlem. My name is Renaissance. We are located at the secondary school on 5 West 114th Street. We are in our second year. And our mission is to create equitable pathways for middle school students by integrating theater arts, educational development, and mental health wellness programs. We aim to nurture the academic, social, and emotional growth to all of our students, regardless of their education, cultural, or socioeconomic background. So our program is absolutely free and accessible to all. And I'm a Harlem native, I grew up in Harlem and participated in after-school and summer programs all the way from pre-K to I would say junior high school, the Mill Bank, PAL, the Harbor for Boys and Girls, Learning. That's the foundation of our program. Learning, that's the foundation of our program. So here, this is our program in action this past summer. Check it out.
This summer at Renaissance Center of Mastery, learning into classrooms. It was a full body, full mind experience. RCM's wellness workshops was performed, guided students through the 8 dimensions of wellness: emotional, physical, mental, Students explore their money mindset and build confidence to make informed financial choices rooted in the needs today. And at RCM, we believe in the power of community-driven programs and plan proceeds early. Our students will be given the tools to thrive. Our students will be given the tools to thrive as adults and adults, and we can create adults and adults, and we can create more vibrant communities. So with that being said, I just want to just extend an open invitation if you'd like to learn more about our work in the community. In our first year, we served 45.
Here, let me introduce you to our gemologist, our partner, and our designer. Okay? Now, she's 86 years old. I met her about four and a half years ago. Okay? Now, she designed pieces for Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, all of the oldies. Okay? And so I'm going to introduce you to her. And what I would like you to do, she's 86 years old, she was in Harlem, Black history as far as who's who in Harlem, who's who in America, okay? And she's 86 years old, all right? So I'm getting ready to introduce you to her. I would like you to give her a great standing ovation, okay? Everybody, welcome the incomparable Miss Lou Willard.
Thank you, Gary. It's certainly a privilege to be here. I have a long history in Harlem as well as
Problem
places
solved.
in the United States and in the world. I am grateful for the support early on. I wrote school away, Charlie Mack, and all of this. And I've lived a long time, and I'm very happy about that. I still have a lot to give, a lot of living to do. And
a 6-month program that we started in Atlanta. Now, Atlanta, they say that they put on the largest Juneteenth event in the nation. That's what they said. And so we are in collaboration with Apex Museum. They got started in 1978. They're going to be hosting several of our events. And so what we're doing, we just launched October the 1st in Atlanta, nationwide Juneteenth Atlanta Design Competition. So in other words, anybody in this nation who have any type of talent that can draw a Juneteenth pendant to provide the true essence of what Juneteenth means, what we're doing, we're sending the winner, grand prize winner, to Ghana, Africa, all expense paid trip for 2. So everybody in here, okay, has an opportunity to submit drawings. If you're a part of a foundation, community involvement, pass our information around, okay? It started October the 1st. We are going to announce the grand prize winner for Black History Month, February the 28th. And then 2 months after that, we'll be back in Atlanta giving away maybe about 100 to 150 of those pendants to our news media people, okay? So we just wanted to say that we want to thank you for inviting us to come. We're involved with large Black organizations. They're using us as a fundraising tool. Instead of doing pizzas and candy and all that kind of stuff like that, they're fundraising through jewelry. And so our website is www. Now, because of the fact that we're going to be giving back to the HBCUs, and I just recently talked about this, I just found out that 4 or 5 years ago that the HBCUs are the largest contributor to our Black middle class, okay? And so all I did was put together because we're going to be giving back to the HBCUs. So it's www.hbcuamazing.com. And so you can see some of the pieces in the back there, high grade sterling silver, 925 ruby plated. And so I think our time is up. Thank you, and thank everybody for presenting what they presented. And definitely we would like to get involved with some of your programs as well. So thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Roser, and everybody else who invited us. TJ, is that your name? Miss TJ, thank you. All right, thank you very much, everybody.
Gary, I hear you. Lou, you did get that early plea, okay? So swag, so appended something. And Lou, you do remember we first met some years ago when I worked for a woman who actually had the largest Black-owned personnel agency in the city, and that of course is Ruth Clark. That was my first job, literally. As a matter of fact, my mom, she used to dress me, so it wasn't cool at all. Well, because I know that my former deputy is looking at me, all right? And I do know that this woman, she made that I got the information incorrect, okay? But it should be the oldest woman in New York City. And that, of course, is the Morris Jamel Mansion. Catherine Hughes, come on up here. Yes. Was I right?
We have just told to us that that is a claim that people are making about the Morris Jamel Mansion. I wanted to thank the Harlem Arts Alliance and TJ for allowing me to scoot in here. So I'm going to be quick. We have a few programs happening in November that we want you to know about. The first is our family event. This is a family and community event. If you want to show the next slide. Oh, I'm going to do that myself. And so that is what we are looking to. The first program is our Family and Community Day. That is on November 8th. This is free. This is all ages. We do have adults coming and doing things as well as young ones. So please come and join us. And then we have our virtual parlor chat. And this is something, again, free that we offer people. You can register and go online. You can do this at home from 7 to 8 on November 19th. And this month, one of our really wonderful supporters and partners, John Reddick, is going to be interviewing Evelyn Neal, who is the widow of Larry Neal, if anybody knew Larry. And they're going to be talking about the civil rights movement and the Black arts movement, and we're really excited about that. We have an exhibition right now celebrating our 260th year that we are in right now. And that is called What the House Saw. It's an exhibition that we went things that they had to show parts of our history. And so we have things from the community, from our neighbors, as well as from our collection in this exhibition. But the big news is that we are closing our doors temporarily on December 1st to begin our exterior restoration. The first part of it is a roof replacement, and so that is when we have to actually leave the premises for 4 to 6 months. So we hope we will be back in and open in May, but we do want people to know that we are closing. So in the meantime, we're going to go mobile. We are going to offer a walking tour on Saturdays and Sundays. This is uncovering Uptown history. We're going to kind of dig into the neighborhood, and we're going to go from the Morris Jamel Mansion through along High Bridge and then up along 155th to Trinity Cemetery, where Eliza Jamel is buried.
So you can check that out on our website at www.morrisjanelle.org. And I left some small flyers in the back so that you can check any of this out as well. So thank you so much again.
Catherine, thank you so much. And Catherine, tell me this, in terms of the inspiration that he received, Lynn and as well, he says,
Lynn Miranda was, he asked if to hang up in the Aaron Burr bedroom, and he saw inspiration from his spirit. He wrote the where it happens in that room.
wow, that right, remember, not housing rate, but Morris Janelle. Please tell me that I said hello.
Oh, please.
I got the facts correct.
Thank you.
All right, give it up. Come on. Ema, do you remember the time that we actually traveled to, I believe, 229 West 135th Street? And we actually went to the New Heritage Theater Room, right? And who we meet there, right? And just all of the walls are drawn with memorabilia, pictures, and then of course having him as the real griot telling us the story of all those things. It was just incredible. But we said, yo, Bosa, you gotta chronicle this thing, man. Come on. It's right. I know we have an oral history and tradition, but we need to really chronicle that stuff. So with that, I gotta say, I understand that there may be some work underway. Is that correct, Amy? You'd like to tell us all about this, the legacy?
Hi, everyone. I am just jumping in here quickly. We are, through New Heritage Theater Group, producing the Bosa Rivers Legacy series. And some of you already know, because we announced it the last time, we want to thank the West Harlem Development Corp, as well as couldn't do it without you. And also the Department of Cultural Affairs that's helping us. We're having our second event on Monday night at Shepherd Hall at City College at 6:30. We already have gotten a lot of people signing up. You are all invited. Please go to the Eventbrite, look up the Rivers Legacy Series, RSVP. It is free. It is our second open mic. We have 11 new writers coming in and giving us their work. And we have judges. We are going to be picking 5 winners from the first night and this coming Monday. They will each get their own reading presentation over the next 7, 8, or 9. So please come out and support these new voices. We would love to have you here, and of course celebrating our amazing, extraordinary Bosa Rivers. Yes. This is just the beginning. We hope that this will continue for years and years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amy, for sure. Yes. You know what? I guess one last thing. You already know that one of my mentors, of course, is no longer here, and that, of course, is Lloyd Williams, right? But one of the things that I really credit him was, the whole, in terms of leadership that he provided to folks, including me. But understand that this particular weekend is, of course, a marathon weekend. Understand that there's something that they know as the historic Harlem Miles. Is that correct? Byron, what's going on there, man? Do you know?
At a high level. Marathon is on Sunday. They have different locations where they'll be having performances. They also have Harlem Bomb Shelter. I believe they're doing something in the evening, time for about 5 o'clock at the Lucille's. Yep. And also the Harlem Chamber of Commerce also has a tent right near Marcus Garden Park. So if you're out there, you should stop by. I think it's a great event, and we'd love to support the runners. That's what we support.
Thank you, Lord. Those will you take us home?
Another great morning to see all of you guys here, and it brings a lot of energy and synergy to have all here, the Cuban dance company that came from Santiago de Cuba to be here with us. And in the midst of what they're going to do in Cuba is really, really something, but also talks about for us to understand the significance, because they thought it was important enough to come here this morning and share with me their culture. And I was trying to say that I can 12 people out guests, our partners. They said, no, we have to come here. We want to show them that we're still here. And so again, I want to say thank all of you for coming. As the end of our day, all the presenters will stay so we can get a group photo of all the presenters. And I think that what is now happening from the funding cycle, and that's why I always have Curtis here, Joanna here, to keep us updated on these opportunities for our cultural institutions and other organizations that are doing good work to this community. We want to make sure that that continues, but most important is that we network, and these monthly meetings has done that. Then lastly, last year we had complimentary memberships to 200 organizations and individuals who we felt did not have or were strapped for resources to be a company, become a member. So what we did is we gave them all complimentary membership. So the complimentary membership ends on December 31st, and then to the new year, we ask everyone to join to become members of the Harlem Arts Alliance. At our height, we had 800 members. At our height, and we did that for a number of years. Then COVID and other things happened. Members left the city. There were other challenges about funding. And so we rebooted 2 years ago. And to see where we are now with the assistance of the Harlem School of the Arts, it's just been a blessing to us. And to all of you, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
And you know what goes, I do remember, because Wayne mentioned from me, never lies, and went to Riverside Church, that you also have that, let's say, introduction of all the folks, even the non-presenters. I'm not going to do that now, but if I do it, I'm going to do it Lloyd Williams' way. And photographers already, including you, Down T.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
I'm rebuilding that. También arena.
Anybody have a gray Honda outside? Anybody gray Honda? Okay, nope. Oh, the blue right? Yeah. Anybody with a gray Honda Pilot? Gray Honda Pilot? They have jokes. Everybody got jokes. Gray Honda Pilot, and if you don't want to be either told or ticketed, go out there. Wow.
did a class show red carpet, opera, and it was filmed in a makeup. What? Oh, I know that one. Okay, so right by the Victoria.
I love it though. There was like some nice music going on there. Yeah.
Well, I consider the We'll see. And it's so funny. So I also told
That's me, bro. I was just coming